Sup my dudes, it's Demi and tonight we are at Universal Orlando's Hard Rock Hotel and we're gonna be dining at the kitchen. I came here for their Sunday Acoustic Brunch with unlimited Bloody Mary and mimosa, the best brunch in Orlando, and I will link that video for you here and put it in the description box below. But tonight we are trying out dinner here at the kitchen, which I've only heard the best things about, and I am super excited to finally try it and bring you along with me. So let's get into it, let's try the kitchen for dinner, and let's go get into some hijinks. The kitchen restaurant is located on the first level of the Hard Rock Hotel, right in front of the Hard Rock Hotel pool. I did a full detailed tour of the Hard Rock Hotel, and I will link that video for you here and put it in the description box below. And please do not get it confused with the Hard Rock Cafe. That is on City Walk. This is the hotel. The Hard Rock Cafe is on City Walk. You can make a reservation for the kitchen restaurant. However, if you notice it's not a busy day like today, you could probably walk in and get a table. Oh wow, it is like dead in here. I was actually here only like 3 days ago because I came back for brunch because that's how much I love the brunch here. I've been to brunch here so many times. It is fantastic. Make sure to go check out the brunch video. The kitchen switches over to their dinner menu from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. Sunday through Thursday, and on Fridays and Saturday from 5 to 11 p.m. Breakfast is from 7 to 10:30 on Sundays because then at 10:30 the acoustic brunch starts, and it's basically their breakfast buffet menu plus extra. So go check out that video to see what just the breakfast options are, because I explain what those are too. And then Monday through Friday, breakfast does extend until 11, and on Saturdays it extends until 12 p.m. Lunch is served from 11 to 2 p.m. Monday through Saturday, and then they offer a late bites menu every day from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. This is the light fare menu. It's basically a smaller version of the full dinner menu, which I will go over with you next. Let's take a look at the drink menu. First up, you have a long page of different wines, sparkling, Riesling, champagne, reds. Here are the cocktails. It says that all the cocktails are inspired by the kitchen servers and their passion for music. It's handcrafted with seasonal fruits, vegetables, herbs, and fresh squeezed juices. And then after the cocktails, they have a list of brews on tap and in bottles. You can come into the kitchen just to get a drink at the bar as well. Here is the dinner menu. For starters, we have an elote corned bisque, chicken orzo soup, chicken wings, rock and rolls, garden vegetable flatbread, hand-breaded calamari, and grilled octopus. For salads, we have a strawberry burrata, a Caesar, the chicken chopped, and you can add on grilled chicken, skirt steak, shrimp, or salmon. For pastas, they have a truffle lobster mac and cheese, a braised short rib ragu, and a vegan bolognese, and a porcini mushroom ravioli. For entrees, they have a barbecue rub pork chop, Joyce Farms chicken, which is a honey brine fried chicken, the half-pound kitchen burger, seared sustainable salmon, and scallops and pork belly. They also have steaks, skirt, filet, New York strip, and a bone-in tomahawk for two. You can do enhancements, sauce trio, a classic béarnaise sauce, sauteed mushrooms, black truffle butter, or seared scallops. And then for sides, we have truffle mac and cheese, sauteed spinach, crispy Brussels sprouts with bacon, herb duck fat fingerling potatoes, and poached asparagus. Here is my cocktail. I went with the salt shaker. It's Grey Goose, Kahlua, Bailey's, espresso, caramel, and syrup with a salted rim. Right now it's $18. It's an expensive drink, but it looks expensive too, and it looks amazing. I am so excited to try this. Oh yeah, that's so ridiculously good. It's basically like an espresso martini, but with caramel, and that salted rim just like, oh, it like cuts in that sweet, overly sweet taste, and like, oh, it just goes so well, like salted caramel. That is fantastic. I really can really taste that Kahlua. It's really nice because it goes so well with this caramel. I've never had basically an espresso martini with caramel before. This is a great idea. This feels like dessert, which I'm happy about. If I'm fine to have dessert first. It's so good. If you love salted caramel, if you like espresso martinis, you will absolutely love this. It's very like thick and heavy though, so just be prepared because it's a lot, but it's ridiculously tasty, and I need to learn how to make this at home. I'm trying to pace myself with this drink, but the one thing about it is that all the caramel is like sticking My hands are so sticky, and I keep having to like go wash them. So now we're just gonna drink it like this. It's so good. I drank like not even half of it though, and I'm feeling this drink. This is a strong drink. There's a lot of stuff in here, and it's really, really good though, but very sticky. My appetizer has arrived. This is the elote corn bisque. It's tortilla strips, roasted corn, pickled jalapenos, creme fraiche, and tahini seasoning for $14. It's vegan and gluten-free. All right, I am so hyped to try this corn bisque. I love elote. I hope it has a little bit of heat to it. I love tahini. I think it's gonna go really well with my cocktail because it's like that salty. All right, here we go. That's so good. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's great. It's basically like you get the corn, and then there's cream, which makes it delicious, of course. But what really sells it is the tahini seasoning, because it's like salty, but like a little bit of almost like a lime kick to it. You do get a little bit of heat from the jalapeno. It's really not that much though. Like, if you're okay with heat, this is not gonna be a problem. If you have like heat problems, this may bother you. But I also love that you can actually get real pieces of corn in here as well. And then you get, woo, there it is. Then you get, I just ate a jalapeno. You get the actual piece of jalapeno in there where you really get that kick in. If you're good with spice, but you don't want jalapenos, just eat around the jalapenos, because it's really not bad until you actually get to that. And then I love the chips in it. To be honest, it really feels like they took a chip dip and then just put cream in it to make it like a soup. But I'm happy about it. You know what I mean? Like, so flavorful, super creamy, really, really yummy. I waited until 5 o'clock so that I did get this, because this is on the dinner menu and not on the light bites. And I was a few minutes early, and I was like, I will wait till 5 because I want this soup, and I'm so glad I did. My entree has arrived. Everything smells amazing. First up, we have the filet mignon, and it actually comes with sides, even though you can add on sides like I did. I didn't even realize this. It comes with potatoes and asparagus. I ordered mine as medium, and I cannot wait to open that up and see it. I then got a side of the Brussels sprouts with bacon. They look amazing. I love charred Brussels sprouts. And then finally, I got the side of truffle mac and cheese. I was really debating about getting that lobster truffle mac and cheese, but I was like, oh, I can get the truffle as a side. Let's do steak. Let's do this as a side, and let's dig in. Here is the inside of the steak. That looks medium to me. I love it, and I don't want to hear about it in the comments that I got it medium and not medium rare. Not everyone can eat medium rare. I'm one of those people. It's not good for me. I can't handle it. I mean, it's good, but I just can't handle it, all right? So you're gonna deal with me getting it medium, and I'm excited to try it. I am so hyped for steak. I love steak. I feel like I never get to eat it. This looks amazing. Look at that. Perfect medium. I feel like it's always either medium well or medium rare. Perfect medium. It's so good. That middle is so juicy because they actually cooked it correctly, because I always preferred medium. But then you have the brown on the outside, and it's giving it that beautiful char taste. And you have the demi glaze on the plate, which I love. It's the same demi glaze that they use for brunch when they have the carving station, which, like, I was here like 3 days ago. I went straight to the carving station just to get the demi glaze. It's so good. And I know it sounds like I'm biased because it's my name, but I swear it's really good. I actually wish there was more on the plate. They put like very little. If I asked for more, I'm sure I would get, like, that's not a problem, but I would want more because it's so good. But this is just cooked so perfectly. It's just perfect medium, and I'm always so disappointed when I get medium. This was excellent. I'm so glad I tried this because I love steak. I never get to have it. It's so delicious. Okay, let's try out these potatoes that I didn't even know I was going to be getting. Wow, they roasted those so crispy. This outside, it almost tastes like a French fry. It's so crispy. And then the potato itself is really nice, and it's like sitting in the demi glaze. I probably could add a little salt to it because I just like my potato salty, and it almost makes it feel more like a French fry. But these are really, really good, and I didn't even realize I was getting it, because usually when you order steak and then you see the list of sides, it's like because you just get the steak, but you get sides with this, which is fantastic. Really, really yummy. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. This is actually better than a French fry. French fries make me feel like gross, like, because it's fried. This is delicious, but you get that fry crunch sensation. Fantastic. All right, let's try this asparagus. Really good, cooked perfectly, nice and crunchy, not undercooked, not overcooked, a little salt. Great. That's all you gotta do with asparagus. Perfect. Great side for some steak. But now let's get into the other sides. I'm so sorry. Hannah Montana just decided to come into my head at that very moment. All right, truffle mac. I love truffle mac. You better be good. It's the shells, which I'm never usually the biggest fan of when it comes to mac and cheese for shells, but let's see. I have to say, I don't care how uncultured this sounds. The SpongeBob mac and cheese from Kraft is the most elite mac and cheese because you get all of the little crevices of SpongeBob. All the cheese gets in there. It's fantastic. Anyway, let's try this one. Oh, this is way better. Of course it is. First of all, it's so warm. The cheese is so ooey gooey, and then you get this great panko on top that gives it a little bit of a crunch. I will say, even though I am thoroughly enjoying this, the truffle flavor is very, very minimal. It's like a very light layer. But honestly, I'm kind of here for it because you still are getting it and it's not overwhelming and you get to actually taste that cheese. I'm just thinking because this past week I had truffle mac and cheese at a different park, maybe down the road for some type of festival that you can go watch on the channel. And I loved it, but it was very truffly. So I'm thinking of that one while I'm eating this one. But I think actually this is obviously better. This is made fresh, whatever. But like, I kind of like how more subtle it is because it doesn't take up every bit of flavor. Because when you taste the truffle mac and cheese and it's all truffle, like to me it's still good because I like truffle flavor. But you are missing out on some of the other flavors there. And I think this actually does a really good job of being pretty balanced. But if you do prefer a very truffly taste, you may be disappointed in this, but I think it's still really delicious. All right, let's try out these Brussels with bacon. It looks amazing. What a banger. Wow. You know why? It's so charred, and then they put like crunchy salt in there somewhere. And that was so good. Like it wasn't like an overwhelming amount of salt. It was just like perfect little char salt action. Oh my gosh, unless that was the bacon that I was tasting. Maybe it was salt from the bacon, but I don't know what it was, but let me taste it again. It's whatever they have, it's not salt, it's whatever they have glazed over the Brussels sprouts. That is so stinking good. That is good, and so they marinated it and then they seared it. And it's like when you remember when you get wings and it's getting into sauce and then it like sears and it kind of gets like crispy sauce. That's what it kind of reminds me of. And it's fantastic. I barely am tasting this bacon though. It's kind of just like, it's along for the ride. It's barely even giving any like flavor, any smokiness, honestly, to be honest. But like, it doesn't even matter. The Brussels are the star. Like, they're just so crispy. It's like chips. It's like chips. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Wow, this is so good. This is really tasty. All of us. I'm so surprised. I mean, I'm not surprised. I'm pleasantly surprised in a sense. Everything is just like really, really good. Like for a restaurant, just like at a Universal hotel, this is great. I mean, I expected it to be good because I love brunch, but I'm very pleased with dinner here so far at the kitchen. Like I want to come back. That's where I'm at right now. I want to try more things. This is really good. I am so insanely full, but let's take a look at the dessert menu. They have a kitchen sink here, which is, you know, pretty on point for a restaurant called The Kitchen, where you get every ice cream they have into one thing. Sounds amazing. Then you have the Snickers brownie sundae, a carrot cake, strawberry shortcake trifle, key lime cheesecake, creme brulee, and then you can do a chocolate mousse shooter and a mascarpone strawberry cheesecake shooter, not sugar, shooter. And then they have some coffee, espresso, cappuccino, and some fortified wines. Here is my dessert. I got the chocolate mousse shooter. It's chocolate mousse, dark fudge brownie, caramel, and sweet whipped cream for $6. Let's get into it. Oh, I'm hyped for this. Ooh, it's like cold. Oh, that's maybe the brownie? No, that's like cold mousse. Wow, that's so much chocolate. So good. that mousse is like solid, cold. It's not like pudding mousse. It's good though. Whipped cream is super nice. I want to try to get the brownie part. It's like a big chunk of mousse. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. I'm not gonna put this entire thing in my mouth, but I think this is part of the brownie. Yep. Oh my god, this is like a chocolate leopard dream. I definitely like the chocolate of the brownie way more. It has a better chocolate taste, but I just love that texture of the mousse because it's cold and solid, and then it like kind of melts in your mouth. And this whipped cream is cutting it really nice. It is honestly, personally, I think too much chocolate, and I love chocolate. I wish there was like something in the middle to like break up some of it. That's just a personal. Honestly, if you like chocolate, you're gonna love this because it's literally a cup of chocolate. It's little chocolate. It's ridiculous. It's amazing. Wow. I am so full, and I'm so filled with chocolate, and I'm gonna stop eating this before I get sick because it's too much chocolate. Like, if you like get this and then like share it. I'm telling you, this is not like a one person thing. Like, you need a couple bites and that's it. At least I think so. It's just so much chocolate, but it's good chocolate. Steak and chocolate and that drink. I'm done. We're done here tonight. I think it was a successful night here. So let's get the bill and wrap up. Here is the bill for the kitchen restaurant. It's definitely a pricey one, but we did get steak. And I think because the menu was pretty pricey, like the fact that steak wasn't that much more pricier than the other items, this is what to get here because it's steak. And you're gonna pay like a little bit less for like a pork chop, unless you really want a pork chop, but steak, fantastic. And if you stayed into this video this far, you get the best tip of all. You can park here and then they will validate your parking so it's free. And then that way, if you're heading to the park, it is much easier to get in and out of the park because you have a shorter walk and a private entrance. Well, my dudes, that was dinner at the kitchen at Universal's Hard Rock Hotel. Great time here. I thought everything was so delicious. I do think this place is pricey, but this is a top tier resort here at Universal. It's also walking distance to Universal, 5 minutes, a private entrance. So everything, and those more expensive resorts are gonna have more expensive places, but the quality is super great. The staff is phenomenal. I loved everybody here. Again, I come back over and over for brunch. I definitely need to start now coming back again for dinner. I still think brunch is where it's at though, just because it's the bottomless brunch and there's so much, and then like for food options, and then you have the acoustic guitar, which is super nice. But this is fantastic too. Like, if you're looking for like a really good, nice restaurant while you're here at Universal, this is the place. It's a quick walk if you want to just come from the parks. It's right here. It's not like the most expensive place either. That's why it's kind of like good, like especially for steak. Like, it's still, yeah, like you know what I'm talking about. Like, for steak it'd be really expensive, like $45. Like, that's a good, like, normal, maybe like a normal price for a filet, right? So for that to be here at Universal, to be this good of quality, to be super close to the parks, I think this is a great place that nobody knows about. This is like basically like an unknown steakhouse here at Universal, because I know it's not entirely a steakhouse, but like, wow. The steak was fantastic here. Phenomenal. I just came up with phenomenal because I was gonna say fantastic and then phenomenal came out. Phenomenal. And I'm gonna make that a t-shirt now, phenomenal. And I love when they do the carving board at brunch. I mean, this place is banger and banger. Like, again, I'm not trying to say, I don't blow smoke is what I'm trying to say. I always am very honest, and this is a place that even without showing it to you on the channel, I come back over and over again because it's that good, and I can definitely recommend it. So let me know in the comments, have you been dining here at the kitchen? Did that make any sense? I'm so full. Have you dined at the kitchen before? Did you dine here for dinner, lunch, breakfast, brunch? Let me know in the comments, what did you like here? What maybe did you not like here? Did you see anything tonight that you would maybe want to come and try here? I'm closing my eyes because I'm exhausted. I just realized I was doing that because I am so full. But it was all so good, and I cannot wait to come back here to try more. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you did like this video, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell notification so you don't miss anything that goes on this channel. Follow me on Instagram at Magical Hijinx. Check out the Patreon. Become a patron. You'll get exclusive bonus content, bonus lives, help with trip planning, access to our Discord, and so much more. And you'll be helping me to continue bringing I'm so full. You'll be helping me to continue bringing you great content like these dining reviews, which I do personally fund to this channel. And until next time, my dudes, I hope you guys get into some hijinks very, very soon. I need to go lay down now. Bye-bye.